8.4 practice problem. Frequently, the price of the first scoop of ice cream in a cone is less than the price of the second scoop. Why does the ice cream shop use this pricing strategy? The ice cream store is price discriminating among units of the good by charging different prices for different scoops of ice cream. The store knows that consumers' marginal benefit from ice cream decreases as more is consumed, so consumer is willing to pay less for the second scoop than for the first scoop. By charging less for the second scoop, the store will sell more scoops and increase its profit. Why is the price to attend a movie less on a weekday afternoon than on a weekday evening? When the price to attend a movie is less on a weekday afternoon than on a weekday evening, the movie theater is practicing price discrimination among two groups of buyers. Each group has a different willingness to pay to see a movie. By setting two prices, the movie theater maximizes profit by converting consumer surplus into economic profit. How does price discrimination affect the amount of consumer surplus, the amount of the firm's economic profit? Price discrimination decreases consumer surplus because it allows the business to set a price that is closer to the maximum the consumer is willing to pay. Price discrimination increases the firm's profit. Explain how price discrimination increases profit. To be able to price discriminate, a firm must be able to identify and separate different types and sell a product that cannot be resold. Price discrimination converts consumer surplus into economic profit, so price discrimination increases the firm's profit. Perfect price discrimination increases the firm's profit. Perfect price discrimination leaves no consumer surplus but is efficient. Figure shows the cost and demand curve for a dry cleaner that has a monopoly in a small town. In the figure, lightly darken the area of the economic profit for a single price monopoly. What is the amount of economic profit this firm makes? This is the picture of the economic profit earned by the firm, where the firm produces profit maximizing output at MR is equal to MC. It produces 20 units of output at price $6, which equals 120. And the average total cost curve is $3 times 20, that is $60. So profit equals cost minus revenue, which equals $60. The area equals to the area of the rectangle. Suppose the firm can price discriminate and set one price for the first 10 articles of clothing and another price for the second articles of clothing. What prices would it set? Darken the additional economic profit the firm makes. What is the amount of firm's economic profit now? The firm will set a price of $8 for each of the 10 articles and $6 for each of the second 10 articles. The added profit is a darker gray rectangle for the first 10 articles. The total economic profit the firm now makes is $80 a day. Suppose a firm is able to perfectly price discriminate. More heavily darken the additional economic profit the firm now makes. What is the amount of the firm's economic profit now? The economic profit is increased by the addition of the three very dark gray areas. The economic profit is now $120 a day. Quantity 30 is grown when at perfectly price discrimination, and the price charged is $4. 4 times 30 is 120 is the economic profit made by the firm. Consider the following situations in California. The weekend price of a hotel room is less than the midweek price. Standby passengers can fly at lower price than passengers who buy e-tickets. Colleges charge out-of-state students a higher tuition than those from California. A supermarket sells water for $2 a bottle and $18 for a box of 12 bottles. A bank charges a student a higher interest rate on a car loan than on a student loan. The price of water is higher for a car wash firm than it is for a farmer. A cell phone company offers free calls on the weekend. A museum offers discounts to students and senior citizens. Which of the situations is not an example of price discrimination? Why? Explain why not. All the examples of price discrimination except the bank loan. Different interest rates reflect borrowers' different risks, which is a possible cost. Charging different interest rate is not price discrimination. True or false and multi-choice questions.